come to the climax of this poem. The bird has stepped out of the cage door being open, and she has seen the cat just sitting at arm's length staring at her. And that is when the bird realizes that her wings are clipped and she has no escape. So the last section that we are going to now see has the words, "Shayad aaj naseeb mein azadi likhi hai." So perhaps today is the day that I will experience freedom at last. What kind of freedom is the bird going to experience? Now, in the first part of this choreography, there is a movement that goes in the diagonal perspective to a lowering of the body to the floor. Let's see that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those 4 movements need to be executed purely as gestures that explode, show her in a moment of complete frustration and yet seeking for something, grasping onto something. And what you see there is that desperation. 1, 2, 3, 4. So all of those are executed with a power, with an urgency. So from there, the rest of the movements echo the lyrics. So the lyrics are talking about her wings being clipped and that she never had wings to escape the cage. So let's see that part. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this movement here, anytime the head comes up, is a movement that I feel is a plea for help, a cry for help, for something that would save her even in this last moment of desperation. So from this movement, we move on to the following fall. The inevitable fall to the ground after she has cried for help and not found any, no solution to her state. She falls to the ground, and here are those missing wings. So in all of these, it is important, even if the dancer is facing the back, the emotion of the wings, the outstretched hands, almost again appealing for perhaps the wings to sprout back. All of those should be translated even from the back of the dancer. Moving on from there, there is another cry of hopelessness where the dancer falls and turns to the front. Now, that movement which you just did, for it to not feel clumsy. So once again, showing you the movements from the outstretched hand in this position, taking it up. The balance of the body is squarely on this hand. That is what is supporting you and your heel. From there, almost as soon as this hand touches, here are those wings. And as she falls down because the wings have been cut away, you use the hand on the ground to swivel you. That is the trick. So there is a movement from here which allows you to swivel. Again, the upturned face. From this position, she suddenly realizes the hunt, the hunting, the ceaseless pursuit of that sensation of spiraling downward is never going to leave her. The caged bird can never escape the cage. And the only escape now is the final freedom. In all of these movements where you are showing the chase, the pursuit of the loneliness of all of those elements that she is fighting, the sinking sensations, the depression, all of that pursuing her relentlessly, that is just a metaphor for the cat sitting, waiting to pounce on the bird. So there is just that sense of doom on her face, which she carries and expresses a release. This is not a release to joy. This is the final release. The only thing that can save her now, in her opinion, in this state of depression is death itself. So it is a feeling that she will never come out of it. And she's waiting for that final moment. Let us review the main points. Explosiveness in movement can suggest the mood of desperation. Head oriented upwards suggests a cry for help. Emotions should be visible even if the dancer is facing her back to the audience. All of the choreography tips explained in all the episodes are foremost to increase engagement of the dancer with the choreography. If the dancer is emotionally connected to the movement, it registers better for the audience. Find ways of discovering your own emotional connect. For more content, keep visiting the Inner Circle.